Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Well, hello students. We'll continue the same MCQ objective type in this video. So let's start with this fill in the blanks question. The question is, annual turnover is the turnover during the 12 month. Immediately fill in the blanks, the date of the damage. I repeat the question. Annual turnover is the turnover during the 12 month. Immediately fill in the blanks, the date of the damage. So what will be the answer? So while preceding the date, preceding will be the correct answer. So annual turnover is the turnover during the 12 month immediately preceding the date of the damage will be the correct answer. Well, next question is, the standard turnover correspond with the fill in the blanks period. I repeat the question. Standard turnover correspond with the what period, you can say. So well, standard turnover correspond with the indemnity period. Indemnity, INDEMNITY, indemnity period. Now next, see question number 3. Well, under the insurance claim, a standing charge means fill in the blank, standing charge only. Under the insurance claim, a standing charge means fill in the blanks, standing charge only. That is what? So that is insured standing charge only. Insured, INSURED, insured charge only. Let's see the question number 4. If the policy value is fill in the blanks, value of stock lost is called over insurance. If the policy value is, what will be the answer? So answer will be more than, MORE, more than value of stock lost is called over insurance. I hope this is clear to you. Now question 5th. Average clause arises in case of. So well, average clause arises in case of under insurance will be the answer. Under insurance, UNDER, insurance, INSURANC, under insurance will be the correct answer. I hope this is clear to you. As you can see on the screen, where we have the 5 questions for the fill in the blanks. The first question was, annual turnover is the turnover during the 12 month immediately preceding the date of the damage. What was the preceding the date of the damage was the correct answer. Preceding, PRECIDING, preceding the date of the damage. Then the second question is, the standard turnover corresponding with the indemnity period. The question was, standard turnover correspond with the indemnity period. And third is, under insurance claim, standing charge means insured standing charge only. Insured charge only. If the policy value is, fourth question was, if the policy value is more than the value of stock loss is called over insurance. Means obviously over insurance means you lost more than the policy, the insurance. And then last, the average clause arises in case of under insurance. Average clauses arise in case of under. Let's see the next question now. Let's see next question. Well, state whether the following statement are true or false. So it's a true or false type question. So first question is, increased cost of working means expenditure incurred during indemnity period. The question is, increased cost of working means what? So whether it is expenditure incurred during the indemnity period, is it correct or wrong? So well, it's true. The statement is correct. Why? Because you know what, the expenditure incurred during the indemnity period will be nothing but the increased cost of working. So let's see next question. Turnover means amount payable to the insured for his selling goods and services. I repeat the question. Turnover means amount payable to the insured to his selling goods and services. Whether it is correct or wrong. You know what? Turnover means whatever you have manufactured, overall selling of goods, or if it is in manufacturing field or if it is in service field, then the amount resold for the service, whatever you got except before the expenditure, means that overall turnover is considered as a insured for selling goods and services. So statement is true. Next is salvages of stock means stock saved during accident. So once again it's correct statement, true. Salvages, if someone will ask you what do you mean by the salvages, so you have to say that the salvages of stock is nothing but the stock saved during the accident. Let's see the next question. Unusual item and defective item is separated under the insurance claim. Whether it is correct or wrong. Once again repeat, unusual item and defective item is separated under the insurance claim. So guys, that's not correct. You know what? Unusual item and defective item both will be not separated under the insurance claim. Okay, so let's see the last question. Defective item means good which cannot face the usual rate of gross profit. Defective item means good which cannot face the usual rate of gross profit. So it's true, guys. Goods which cannot fetch the usual rate of gross profit is nothing but the defective, obviously, because if you are not getting the absolute value of that absolute rate of that good, it means it's a defective piece. So that's the correct response. So let's see the next question now. Let's see the next match the following type question. So in the column A we have average clause, second over insurance, third gross claim equal to net claim, fourth net claim in average clause with defective items. On the other half, in column B, which we have to match with, they have given like policy value is greater than value of stock lost, B loss of stock into policy value of stock on the date of fire, cannot fetch usual gross profit in case of over insurance, under insurance. So let's start. As you can see on the screen, I'll give you some time to do the by your own, and thereafter we will see the solution. So guys, take your time, take out the notebook, and let's start solving this. So I hope you may have done this, or not done yet, then pause the video and done. So let's start with the solution now. The first question was average clause. So first we'll match with the E option, E, under insurance. Average clause means what? Under insurance. You are not getting the highest, you are not getting the your mind. Okay, so that is the reason. If it is average clause means under insurance. So guys, how many of you have done the correct answer? Let's see the next question now. Over insurance, as the name suggests, over, so policy value must be greater than the value of stock lost. Average value, I repeat, under insurance. Over insurance, policy value is greater than the value of stock lost. Then what was the question? Third was the gross claim is equal to net claim. So that the question will be, answer will be D. In case of over insurance, it could be possible that the gross claim will be equal to net claim. Gross claim will be equal to net claim. And then fourth is net claim in average clause. Net claim in average clause, fourth option will be B. Loss of stock, policy value of stock on the date of fire. Let's see fifth, that is defective item, so that will be C. Cannot fetch usual gross profit. So let's once again repeat. First option was E, second was A, third was D, fourth was B, and fifth was C. So guys, we will repeat once again so that those who have not done correct, those will remember this topics. So that average clause means what? Under insurance. Over insurance means what? Policy value must be greater than the value of stock lost. Then it was gross claim is equal to net claim, so that is D. In case of over insurance, it is possible that the gross claim will be equal to net claim. Only in case of over insurance, it is possible that the gross claim will be equal to net claim. Then the next is fourth one, that is net claim in average clause. So will net claim in average clause will be loss of a stock policy value of stock on the date of fire. Fifth, defective item, that is cannot fetch usual gross profit. So let's see now next question. Let's see the objective of chapter 3. Chapter name is preparation of financial statement of profit oriented organizations. So let's see match the following type. Profit and loss account. So what will be the options? As you can see on the screen, options are gross profit, point statements, indirect incomes and expenses, order of realizability, order of permanence. So guys, I hope you may get idea. So what will be the correct answer for profit and loss account? So take your time. First of all, you decide what will be the answer, then I'll tell you the answer. So let's see the answer for profit and loss account. So answer will be C. Profit and loss is indirect income and expenses. Indirect income and expenses is comes under profit and loss account. Indirect income and expenses, I repeat, indirect income and expenses comes under profit and loss account. Next is trading account. Well, talking about the trading account, so well, trading account answer will be A, gross profit. Trading account is what? Gross profit. Let's see the next, rigidity preference order. So answer is E, order of permanence. Rigidity preference order, order of permanence, rigidity preference order, order of permanence. Fourth, balance sheet. Balance sheet is point statement. Balance sheet will be point statement. Next is liquidity preference order. Liquidity preference order, so order of realizability. So here we have the answers. I repeat, profit and loss, that will be indirect income and expenses. Then trading account we had, that is gross profit. Rigidity preference order, that is order of permanence. Balance sheet, point statement. Liquidity preference order, order of realizability. So let's see the next problem now. Let's see, next question is fill in the blanks type. So let's start with the first question. Fill in the blanks account. Which account is the second component of the final account of a profit oriented concern? I repeat the question. The question is, which account is the second component of the final accounts of a profit oriented concern? So the answer is profit and loss account. So guys, profit and loss account is the second component of the final accounts of a profit oriented concern. Let's see the next question. Trading account is drafted to determine what of profit oriented concern. So let's start. Once again, I'll give you 5 seconds to just think. I repeat till that. I repeat the question. Trading account is drafted to determine what of a profit oriented concern. So well, the answer is gross profit. You know what guys, trading account is drafted to determine the gross profit of a profit oriented concern. All the time remember please, trading account is drafted to determine the gross profit. Trading account is determined to find the gross profit of profit oriented concern. Next question is, what refer to the arrangement of grouping of asset and liabilities in the balance sheet? Question is, what refers to the arrangement or grouping of asset and liabilities on the balance sheet? So what is called grouping? Refer to the grouping of asset and liabilities. So the answer is marshalling. I repeat, marshalling. The question, spelling is MARSHALLING. I repeat, MARSHALLING. So let's see the next question. The excess of total income over the total expenditure of a profit oriented organization is called what? It's very easy question. So that's net profit. NET profit. Okay. Next question is, fill in the blanks is prepared to show financial position of the organization in a specific date. That's again an easy question. Well, balance sheet is prepared to show the financial position of the organization on a specific date. So answer will be balance sheet. At last, once again I'll repeat. First answer was profit and loss account is the second component of final account of a profit oriented concern. If someone will ask you which account is the second component of final account, so final account is profit and loss account. Trading account is drafted to determine the gross profit. Trading account is used to determine the gross profit, so answer is gross profit. Third answer was marshalling. Marshalling referred to the arrangement of grouping of assets and liabilities. Next was the excess total income over the expenditure, that is easy, net profit. Next is which is prepared, so balance sheet is used to prepare. Let's see the next question. Well, next question is true and false type. Let's start with the first question. Final account can be prepared only from the trial balance. Is this correct or wrong? The question is final account can be prepared from the only the trial balance, which is absolutely wrong, so it's false statement. Next is the preparation of profit and loss account start with the gross profit or loss. The preparation of profit and loss account start with the gross profit or loss. So obviously it's like you have to prepare the profit and loss account, so you require profit or loss. So yeah, that's true. Third is every ledger account's balance will appear in any one of the component of the final account. I repeat the question, as you can see on the screen. Every ledger account's balance will appear in any one of component of the final account. So that's true statement. Every ledger account's balance will appear in any one of the component of the final account. Next question is balance sheet. Balance sheet is prepared to show the financial position of organization on a specific date. That's correct. True statement. Next is the financial statement. So will the financial statement of a profit oriented organization include manufacturing account and balance sheet? That's true or false? So no, that's false. Guys, financial statement of a profit oriented manufacturing organization include manufacturing account and balance sheet. That's not true. So let's see the next question now. So let's see the objective questions of chapter 4, which is preparation of financial statement of non-profit organization. So let's start with the match the following type. We have column A and column B, as you can see on the screen, and we have to match. So start with the first, that is receipt and payment account. So options we have, you have to select from receipt and payment accounts option. You have to select from column B, like capital fund, payable only once, memorandum account, income statement, credit side, and income of expenditure account. So guys, any idea? So guys, receipt and payment account is related to memorandum account. I repeat, receipt and payment account is related to memorandum account, which is option number C. Let's see second, income and expenditure account. So as the name suggests, it's income statement, that is option D. Subscription is E, credit side of income and expenditure account. Subscription is credit side of income and expenditure account. Before that, we will once again repeat all these three. Like for receipt and payment account, that was memorandum, receipt and payment, memorandum, profit, income and expenditure, so income statement, subscription, credit side of income and expenditure account. Fourth is balance sheet. So balance sheet, so it will be a capital fund. Next is entrance fee, so that is B, which is payable only once. Entrance fees is payable only once. Balance sheet, capital fund. Balance sheet, capital fund, little different. And subscription, credit side of income and expenditure account. Receipt and payment, memorandum account. So let's see the next question now. Let's see the next question, which is fill in the blanks. A non-profit organization prepare fill in the blanks account in summarized form from the transaction appearing cash book. So we just had discussion regarding the receipt and payment and memorandum account. So think what will be the correct answer. A non-profit organization prepare the which account in a summarized form from the transaction appearing in the cash book. So from cash book, a non-profit organization prepare the receipt and payment account. Answer will be receipt and payment account. So let's see the next question. Next question, in receipt and payment account, all receipt, whether a capital or revenue, are recorded on the right hand side or left hand side, whatever the correct answer on the account, while on the payment, whether the capital revenue are recorded on the left hand or right hand side of the account. Repeat, in receipt and payment account, all receipt, whether it is capital or revenue, are recorded on which side of the account, while for payment, whether capital revenue are recorded are on the this side of the account. So what will be the answer? Well, in receipt and payment account, all receipt will be recorded on the left hand side of the account, while all payment will be recorded on the right hand side. I repeat, receipt will be recorded on the left hand side and payment will be on the right hand side. You can remember in this way, the money used to give mostly from the right hand side, so money will be on the right hand side and remaining is the receipt, so we will take on the left hand side. I hope this will be easy for you. Then the next is, the capital fund is reflected in which side of the balance sheet? So well, the capital fund is reflected in the liability side of the balance sheet. Capital fund is reflected on the liability side of the balance sheet. Well, that is the answer, liability side. Let's see the next question. The excess of income over the expenditure of a non-profit organization is called. The excess of income over expenditure on non-profit will be considered as a surplus. Surplus will be the correct answer, SURPLUS. Next is, legacy received for a specific purpose is reflected on which side of receipt and payment account? Legacy received for specific purpose is reflected on the receipt side of the receipt and payment account. Legacy will be reflected on the receipt side. I hope this is easy for you. So next question is, state whether the following statement are true or false. True and false type question is there. Receipt and payment account determine the surplus or deficit of the accounting period by matching expenses and losses against income and gains. So well, the statement is false. Guys, I repeat the question. Receipt and payment account determine the surplus or deficit of the accounting period by matching the expenses and losses against the income is false statement. Next question is, receipt and payment account is a summarized form of cash book. So that's the true cash book. Receipt and payment is the summarized form of cash book. That's true statement. The capital of a non-profit organization is referred to the capital fund or general fund. That's correct. Capital of a non-profit organization is referred to a capital fund or general fund. Next is, income and expenditure account recorded transaction of their current accounting period only irrespective of the period of their cash flow. It's true or false? So well, it's true. Income and expenditure account record transaction of the current accounting period only irrespective of the period of their cash flow. Next is, the income and expenditure account begin with the cash and bank balance of the beginning of the accounting period. That is true or false? The statement is false. Income and expenditure account begins with the cash and bank balance of the beginning of the accounting period. Let's see the question from chapter 5. The chapter 5 is preparation of financial statement from incomplete record. So the question is, let's start with we have some very few questions from this chapter. We have considered only 3 MCQ type. The first is the option type, which of the following is the feature of single entry system. So let's see which of the is the option correct. So it's a single entry system will be all of them option are correct. The first option is, if it is a casual, unscientific and incredible approach of recording transactions, it is a mixture of known entry, single entry and double entry, usually on the cash of personal account are recorded. So all of the correct answer. So next question is, fill in the blanks type. So under theory net worth approach, the operating result of an entity is determined by comparing the net worth or capital of entity of two different point of the time. In this question, the answer is net worth or capital. Under the theory net worth approach, the operating result of an entity is determined by comparing the net worth or capital. Okay, so let's see the next question, that is true or false type. A single entry system is a defective approach of recording transaction. Is it true? Sir, well, it's true. So let's see the next question. Let's see the questions from the chapter 6, which is partnership. So here is the on the screen, that is match the following type. On column A we have the goodwill, super profit, revaluation account, capital employed, valuation of goodwill. On the right hand side, column B, we have nominal account, average profit method, average profit, nominal profit, intangible, tangible trading asset trading liabilities. So let's see the correct answer. For first, which is goodwill, so answer is intangible. It's an intangible asset. Goodwill is intangible asset. Like trademark. Sorry, trading is not the correct answer. Trademark, copyright. These are all the intangible asset. So goodwill is intangible asset. Next is C, super profit. So super is average profit minus normal profit. Average profit minus normal profit. That is what super profit. Normal profits you have to subtract, so whatever the profit you will get, that is the super profit. Next is revaluation account. So revaluation account, third answer will be nominal account. Revaluation account answer will be nominal account. Fourth is capital employed. So capital employed is tangible trading asset minus trading liabilities. I repeat, capital employed is tangible trading asset minus trading liability. Then fifth is valuation of goodwill, that is average profit method. Valuation of goodwill is used to find using the average profit method. Let's see the next question, which is the fill in the blanks type. First question is, if there is any change in profit sharing ratio of the partner, the old partnership will be what? If there is any change in profit and sharing ratio of the partner, the old partnership will be what? So it will be terminated. Answer is terminated. Next question is, the time of admission of a partner general reserve is disturbed among the partner in what sharing ratio? In what sharing ratio it will be disturbed while the time of the new admission of the partner? So that will be the old profit sharing ratio. Old profit sharing ratio will get disturbed. So that is the reason you have to prepare the new profit sharing ratio. Next question is, the amount due to decreased partner is paid to his her what? The amount due, whatever the amount due to decrease the partner is paid to his her executor. Executor will be the correct answer. Let's see the next question. Profit or loss on revaluation of asset and liabilities is shared by the what? I repeat, profit or loss on revaluation of asset and liabilities is shared by the old partner. Next is surplus capital matrix is suitable when all partners are, answer is solvent. Surplus capital matrix is suitable when all partners are solvents. Let's see. Well, next question is true and false type. First question is, change in profit summary ratio among the existing partner may occur at any time during the financial year. Is it true or false? So statement is correct, guys. Change of profit ratio among any of the partner can be what we can say, we can prepare once again during the financial year. We can make anytime, many times, whatever. So obviously changes in profit sharing ratio among the partner can be prepared anytime in the financial year. So that the statement is true. Next is, it is necessary to reevaluate of asset and liability at the time of admission of a new partner. So absolutely correct, that's true, because if you have to give him the exact idea to the new partner that what is the value of asset and liabilities, right? Next is, the surrender value of a joint life policy is disturbed among all partners in their old ratio upon retirement. Is it correct? The surrender value of joint life policy is disturbed among all partners if their old ratio upon the retirement. That's true, correct answer. Let's see the two other last question. Like, after the death of a partner, the combined sharing of continuing partner decreases. No, this will be handed over to their relative and anyone. Loss of realization should be disturbed according to the capital ratio. So no, that's not correct. Loss of realization should be not be disturbed according to the capital ratio. Let's see the next question. Well, let's see the next question, which is fill in the blanks type. First question is, amalgamation of the firm is used to be done to avoid what? Well, amalgamation of the firm is used to done to avoid the competition. Okay. Next question is, amalgamation of the firm is used to be done to what profit? I repeat, amalgamation of the firm is used to done to maximize the profit. So maximize will be the correct answer. Next question is, when two or more firms carrying on a business of same nature decided to amalgamate is called amalgamation of firm. You have to amalgamate means you are doing the amalgamation of firm. So amalgamation of firm is the correct answer. Next is amalgamation of the firm indicate what of two or more existing firm. So the answer is winding up. Amalgamation of firm indicate winding up of two or more existing firm. Amalgamation of firm secure internal and external what of large scale production. So it secure the economic of large scale production. It secure the economic will be the correct answer. Now let's see from chapter 7, that is self balancing ledger. So here it is true and false type questions. So first question is all debitor related transactions are recorded in general ledger adjustment account under debitor ledger. Is it true? The question is all debitor will be related transactions are recorded in general ledger adjustment account under which debitor ledger? So it's correct, debitor ledger. Debitor will be recorded under debitor ledger. All creditor will be under the creditor side. So once again the same question type is there, like all creditor related transactions are recorded in the general ledger adjustment account under the creditor ledger. So that's true a statement. All debitor related transactions are recorded in credit ledger adjustment account under general ledger, which is true or false? So well, it's false. Why? Because all debitor related transactions are recorded in credited side. They have said it should be recorded under the debitor side. So on the same side I find it that the same questions are there. All creditor related transactions are recorded on the debitor. They have exchanged the words, so creditor should be on the credit side, debitor should be on the debit side. Debit sir. So that's the false statement. Last statement is using self-balancing ledger system, trial balance can be prepared for each individual ledger. The question is using self-balancing ledger, the system trial balance can be prepared for each individual ledger. Is it correct or wrong? So it's correct. Well, next question is match the following type. So on the column A we have sales ledger adjustment account is kept in. Next is purchase ledger adjustment account is kept in. General ledger adjustment account is kept in, and general ledger adjustment kept in. So it's a kept in type question. On the other hand, column B they have given purchase ledger, general ledger, sales ledger and general ledger. So it will be very easy and we can say to solve the problem, but those who have not done, so for those you have to remember, like the first question is like sales ledger adjustment account is kept in. So you know what, sales ledger adjustment account can be kept in either in general ledger, or you can say two options they have repeated, right? I have taken this question from the previous year asked questions, so I find it they have repeated, so it will be very easy for you. So at the time of solution, what you need to do, you have to do like B/D. Okay, so you will get both marks, 2 marks. On this next question is purchase ledger adjustment account is kept in. So guys, so purchase ledger account will be kept in general ledger. Okay, so that is the reason they have given this 2 option. So once again you have to write B or D or D or DP. So 2 options are the sales ledger adjustment account or purchase ledger sales or purchase ledger, both will be considered in general ledger. Sales ledger adjustment or purchase ledger, both will be considered in general ledger. Next is general adjustment account is kept in purchase ledger, general ledger adjustment account is kept in. For creditor it will be kept in purchase, for debitor it will be kept in sales. I repeat, for creditor, C for creditor, so purchase, how you need to remember, so you are doing credit, so C comes first, so you have to C, and for purchase you have to first purchase, then you will sell. So credit for purchase and debit D for sales. So let's see the next question now. So let's see the next question from chapter 8. So let's start with the royalty chapter objective question. So start with the fill in the blanks. First question is short working is alternative termed as what? Question is short working is alternative termed as what? So well, this is redeemable dead rent. It's a redeemable dead rent. Short working is redeemable dead rent. I repeat the question's answer, that is redeemable dead rent, and the spelling is REDEEMABLE dead, DEAD dead, and space RENT. So redeemable dead rent. Next question is redeemable dead rent. As you can see on your screen, is the amount by which minimum rent what actual reality? Well, redeemable dead rent is the amount by which minimum rent exceed will be the correct answer, exceed the actual reality, actual reality. Next question is excess working is the amount by which actual reality exceed the minimum rent. Well, excess working is the amount by which the actual reality exceed the minimum rent. Next question is ground rent refer to the fixed yearly or half yearly rent payable by the lessee in addition to the what minimum rent, in addition to the minimum rent. Next question is surface rent is also termed as, so surface rent is termed as ground rent. If someone will ask you surface ground surface, well, surface rent is also termed as ground rent. Short working is alternative term as redeemable dead rent, and redeemable dead rent is the amount by which minimum rent exceed the actual reality. Actual reality should be exceed the actual reality. So let's see the next question now. State whether the following statement are true or false. So let's start with the first question. Minimum rent is also called the fixed rent or certain rent. So minimum rent is fixed rent or certain rent, is it right? And certainly you have to pay this much amount of rent, which is a constraint with fixed value. So obviously it's correct. So statement is true. Second statement is recoupment of short working is done through excess working. Recoupment of short working is done through excess working. So well, recoupment of short working is done through excess working. That's true. Next is fixed right does not deal with short working. That statement is not true, because fixed right does deal with the short working. Next question is dead rent is irrecoverable rent, is it right? So yeah, dead rent is irrecoverable rent. No, that's not correct, because dead rent is the minimum rent, right? So no, it's not recoverable rent. That's not correct. Ground rent refer to the fixed yearly or half yearly payable by the lessee to the landlord addition to the minimum rent. The question is, in addition to the minimum rent, the addition of minimum rent is to the landlord paid by the lessee is nothing but the ground rent. So its statement is true. Let's see the next question now. Next question is match the following type. On the column A we have fixed right, ground rent, dead rent, royalty, proportionality, reduction in minimum rent. On the right hand side, on the column B we have landlord to lessee, surface rent, strike and lockout, recoup, short working within a certain period, fixed rent. So first question was right, fixed right, and the answer will be D will be the correct answer. Fixed right is recoup short working within a certain period. Recoup short working within a certain period. Next is ground rent. So well, ground rent is surface rent. B will be the correct answer. Next is third is dead rent. So dead rent is fixed rent. Next is royalty. So royalty answer will be A, that is landlord to lessee. Landlord to lessee is the royalty. Next is fifth, proportionality. Reduction is minimum rent. That is answer is strike and lockout. Proportionality reduction in minimum rent is strike and lockout. Let's see the next question now. Next is chapter 9, hire purchase and installment system. Let's start with the fill in the blanks type question. First question is selling price under the hire purchase basis is fill in the blanks, then selling price under cash basis. The question is selling price under the hire purchase basis is more than selling price under the cash basis. Selling price under the hire purchase basis is more than selling price under the cash basis. Next is the act of revival of custody of the asset is called repossession. The buyer get possession and ownership of the asset under installment system right from signing the contract? Answer is installment system. Next is under hire purchase system, ownership of the asset is transferred as soon as the last installment is paid. Answer is last. Under hire purchase system, ownership of the asset is transferred as soon as last installment is paid. Next question is every installment paid under the hire purchase system consists of partially installment and partially interest charge. Fifth question was what? Every installment paid under the hire purchase system consists of partially fill in the blanks and partially interest charge. So fill in the blanks, answer will be partially capital payment. Partially capital payment will be the answer. Capital payment will be the answer. Let's see the next question now. Next question is true and false type. So let's start with the first question. The buyer gets immediately possession but not ownership of the asset under the installment payment system on signing the contract. Is it right or false? No guys, it's false statement. The buyer will get immediately possession as well as the ownership of the asset even on the installment payment system. Okay, let's see the next question is the possession and ownership of the asset is immediately transferred to the buyer under hire purchase system on signing the contract. So no guys, just signing the contract is not enough. Thereafter you have to make the payment and do the other sign of other stuff. So statement is false. Next is down payment plus installment including interest is termed as cash price. No guys, that's not correct. Down payment and plus installment including interest is not termed as a cash price. That's false statement. Next is the hire purchase record the asset at hire purchase price. The hire purchase record the asset the hire purchase price. That's not the correct statement. Again a false. Repossessions of the asset is done by the hire vendor due to non-payment of installment in due time. So that's true guys. Repossession of the asset is done by hire vendor due to non-payment of installment in due time. Now let's see the next question. Next question is match the following type. Column A, column B is given in the screen. So let's start with the first question. Hire purchase can record the asset of its. Question is hire purchase can record the asset of its what? So well, the answer is option E is the correct answer, that is cash down price. Hire purchase can record the asset of its cash down price. Next is hire purchase price. So will hire purchase price equal to cash price plus interest. Hire purchase price is equal to cash price plus interest. Next is installment payment system ownership transferred. Third option is D is the correct answer, when first installment is paid. Installment payment system ownership transferred when first installment is paid. It doesn't matter you have paid all installment or not. It is directly ownership has been given to the that installment paid owner. Next, fourth is excess of hire purchase price over cash price. Well, the answer is B, interest. Excess of hire purchase price over cash price is interest. Payment towards cash price under hire purchase system is capital expenditure. Payment towards cash price under the hire purchase system is expenditure. It's capital expenditure. Let's see the next. Now let's see the question from chapter 10, that is branch and department account. So match the following. We'll start with the question from the match the following. Left hand side and right hand side, expenses and allocation basis. Like discount allowed. So well, discount allowed, answer is D, sales. Discount allowed is sales. Canteen expenses comes under number of employees. B. Third is rent, so which is floor space. Fourth is insurance on machineries, that is value of machineries. So depends upon the value of machineries. So first D, second A, third B, fourth C. Let's see the next question. Well, it's a true and false type question. First question is insurance on a stock should be apportioned based on average value of stock ratio. Is it true? So well, it's a true. Insurance on a stock should be apportioned based on the average value of stock ratio. Next is in the final balance sheet, closing stock of a department receiving goods from another department at cost plus 10% profit should be shown at the cost of receiving department. Is it true or false? Well, it's false, because in the final balance sheet, closing stock of department recording goods from another department cost plus 10% profit should be not be shown. Okay, so let's see the next question. For apparent profit or loss, that is difference between sales price and invoice price, journal entry is passed involving branch stock account and branch stock adjustment account. Is it true? Well, it's true. Well, next question is, under stock debitor system of branch stock account is maintained at cost price. Is it true or false? Well, it's false. Next is, the objective of keeping branch stock account is invoice price under stock debitor system is to ensure control over stock. So it's true. Next is, branch stock adjustment account is used to record the loading on stock and on goods sent and record the apparent profit or loss. That's true. Next we'll start with the chapter 11, that is computerized accounting system. Let's see with the fill in the blanks question type. The coding accounting system is more convenient as complexity is high. Answer will be high, because coding accounting system is more convenient because it's a very complicated system and its complexity is high. Next is, computer data hacking concern with what system of the software? So it is a security system of the software. Computer data hacking will be concerned with the security system of the software. Next is, computerized accounting system means what? Through computer means data processing through the computer. Computerized accounting system means what? Data processing through the system. Data processing will be the correct answer. Next is, computer software includes what? That perform a desired function. So it's a program that perform a desired function. Solution will be program. Next is, computer software for accounting system may be acquired for what? Specifically for the business. So it's developed specifically for the business. Computer software for accounting system may be acquired or developed specifically for the business. So these are the answer. Like, the coding system are highly complex, then the second was security, third was data processing, fourth was program, and fifth was developed. Now let's see the next question. Now next question is true and false type. So first, the acquired software may consist of a separate seat package. So yeah, it can consist of separate seat package. So answer is true. Next is, the data hacking is a question against security system. Yeah, that's true. Next question is, computerized accounting system delay the accounting function. No, computerized system actually increase the speed. It does not delay. So it's false statement. Data processing is done through software. That's true. Non-coded accounting system is a more convenient system. So well, that's not true. That's false. So guys, this is how we have covered the overall chapter wise objective questions of this financial accounting. I hope this will help you. We have covered in this 3 parts. Like, first was MCQ 4 type option, then fill in the blanks we have covered in 2 parts. So I'll suggest you please go through all the 3 video, which is more than 40 minutes video, but I am very assured that will help you to get a very good marks, because it cover all the chapter. Very important question has been covered. So okay, thank you for watching the video. All the best for your exam. Do your best in your future. Have a bright future ahead. Thank you.